What's up, Star Wars fans? It's the Emerald Enthusiast, back with another action figure review. This time, I'll be taking a look at the 6-inch Star Wars Black Series figure of Shin Hati. Let's have a quick look at the packaging. As you can see, the character of Shin Hati was introduced on the Ahsoka show on Disney+. Here's a look at the top and bottom of the packaging. We get some really cool artwork of Ahsoka as Shin Hati on this side. And on the back, we get a brief character description of Shin Hati. Here is that character description in 5 different languages. If you would like to read any of these, just hit pause and do so now. This figure was released before Hasbro did away with the plastic packaging. The figure and lightsaber are clearly visible through the front window. And now let's bust open this package and see what's inside. The red-orange coloring of her lightsaber represents an ambiguity of allegiances for Shin, and that's brought to life very well by this translucent plastic on the accessory. And here we see Shin Hati free of the package and ready to rumble. I was very happy to add this figure to my collection since I'm a huge fan of this character, and I can't wait to see how she further develops within the Star Wars universe. I only have minor criticisms of this figure, so let's take a closer look at the loose details now. Let's have a look at the lower body now, and I really appreciate the sculpting on these shin guards. That is solid work. And there are slits on both sides of the attire, and that really helps with the lower body articulation, so I appreciate that as well. And there are many wrinkles sculpted in to make the attire look realistic. I also appreciate the sculpting detail here on the torso. That is screen accurate. And this silver paint that you see here on the arms, that represents metal very well. These sculpted on armor pieces do limit the shoulder articulation to a degree, although they are somewhat offset by these butterfly joints. The head sculpt is a mixed bag. I can definitely see the likeness of Ahsoka here. However, this figure lacks the intense expression that I really would have liked to represent the character. In terms of articulation, the feet move backward and forward at the ankle joints. As I said before, the attire does not limit the leg articulation as I thought it would initially, so you can get her into a running pose. And if you'd like to get the figure into a deep side kicking pose, these hip joints will allow you to do that. And I'm very thankful that we have this degree of articulation in the lower body. So if you're the kind of collector who likes to put your figures into dynamic poses, I think you'll be pleased. The figure has waist rotation, as you can see demonstrated here, and there's ample articulation in the arms. There's swiveling at the wrists and rotation at the elbows, and you can move the elbows into this angle. As I said before, there is a limitation with the shoulder pieces. However, you see the movement here of the butterfly joints, and you can do a 360 with the arms. The shoulder joints will allow you to do this wingspan pose, although I would be careful with these shoulder pieces. You don't want to damage the paint. The head moves easily from side to side, and there's plenty of tilting and up and down movement. I believe that this is a dumbbell joint in the neck, so I do appreciate this degree of movement. So even with the minor issues, this is still a fine degree of articulation on this figure. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this review, and please tell all of your friends about this channel. I would certainly appreciate it. And I'll be back with more Star Wars content soon. But until we meet again, this has been the Emerald Enthusiast, And thanks for watching.